Transform your life in 15 minutes. Here's your host, Dia McAdams.
I am smiling. Why? Because it's going to be a great day. Good morning and welcome, welcome, welcome. This morning we're going to be talking about fully accepting yourself. You know, it's our deepest desire to awaken and flower. It really is. We just want to know who we are and just love ourselves and just live our life. And so this morning, we're going to be talking about exactly that. And I want you to know that it is a great day. It's good to see you this morning, even though I don't see you. I virtually see you. But I want to talk about fully accepting yourself because this is something, remember, we're underneath the umbrella of transforming. And when we're transforming, guys, we dig deep. This is not no surface level stuff, okay? We dig deep. We dig deep into who we are. We are transforming. This is something that happens organically. It's like the circle of life, as you will. So if you're going through a transformation, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. You dig deep, and when you dig deep, you understand that it's not the surface level. You don't just believe everything that you hear because you start questioning everything. And when you start questioning everything, that includes questioning yourself, and you become aware of different things as well. Things that you didn't think, that you didn't know about, you were in denial of, whatever the case may be. But when you're transforming, you get dragged through it. Let me just let you know right now. So yesterday and the day before, I was talking about negative self-talk the day before, and then yesterday we were talking about your true self. And so today is really about fully accepting who you are. Because how can you fully accept what you don't know? In other words, there are parts of you that you're not even aware of. Why? Because of something major called an ego. Yes, we all have it. It's the ego. Now, I'm here to let you know there's no way to get rid of the ego, and the ego serves this purpose, okay? And really, one of the main purposes of the ego is to separate you from who you really are, okay? And so, but the good thing about it is, once you're aware of that, that's when the acceptance come into the factors, because you start accepting who you really are. You start saying, wait a minute, you start digging past the ego, because you know what the ego does for you? The ego puts on blinders, okay? So it lies to you and it kind of tells you what you want to know. That's just the purpose of it. But once you are aware of that, you remove those blinders and you start seeing different aspects of who you are. And sometimes they're not pretty. But guess what? That's how self-love comes into place, in fully accepting yourself, because you start accepting and loving all aspects, all parts of you. So the parts that are good, the parts that are bad. Remember, I use good and bad in the quotes because what really is good, what really is bad. I mean, think about it. Do you think someone like Hitler, do you think he was walking around saying, I'm a bad person? No, he thought he was a good person. Same thing with like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy and all these other people. Do you really think they walk around saying, I'm a bad person? No, they think they're nice. They think they're doing the right thing based upon their beliefs. Now, according to us, we may, label them as bad, but remember, it's a label. But inside, there are parts of you that you're not going to be comfortable admitting that you are. But this is the thing. It's about being aware of that, and then also then accepting that. And that's how you can really love who you are as you are right now. So if you're having trouble loving yourself, accepting yourself, it's because you're not digging deep. And when you're going through a transformation, you dig deep. All right, so I just want to kind of tell you there's two ways to accept this, because one of the things I try to do on these little talks is I take a word, a concept, if you will, because a lot of these words are concepts, and I try to like dive into it, like make you a little aware of it. So in case you're not aware, of course, we always talk about transformation, but the word this week is about self-love. Okay, so I'm just taking that's a concept of a word, but then I'm just kind of breaking it down for you to help you understand what does that mean, because we use these words like, oh, self-love. Well, what does that mean? I love myself. I mean, that's the first thing that people say when we talk about self-love. I love myself. I love myself. But really, do you? How can you love what you don't know? Because everyone accepts that you're supposed to love yourself? Well, let me share with you why you innately want to say you love yourself. It's because deep down, you are whole, you are complete, and you are love. And so if you're having trouble really accepting that, the ego is really doing its job. So I'm trying to dig deep. Good morning, Michael. How you doing? So I'm digging deep to let you know that innately you are loved. And so, but there's the guise of the ego that's lying to you. Remember, I shared with you the other yesterday and the day before about your thoughts. 90% of your thoughts are negative, and 90% of them are in the past. But guess what? These thoughts are automatic. They're not you. Separate you. Figure out who the true you are, and then once you do that, accept it. So when it comes to acceptance, there's just really two main things that's going to help you in this area. Number one is clarity, okay? Being clear about who you are, being honest, taking off those blinders. And I talked with you yesterday about the what if. If you think you're a nice person, first off, define what is nice. Let's get there first. Be clear about what's nice. And then say to yourself, well, what if I'm not nice? Does that matter? Like maybe there's aspects of me that are not nice, but guess what? I'm going to accept that, but now I'm clear about it. Okay, so clarity is number one. That's the first wing of acceptance. And then the second one is compassion. It's compassion. I'm not saying be happy and like, okay, yes, walk around. I'm not a nice person. I'm not a good person. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is just be aware of all aspects of you and then have compassion. In other words, be equanimous. Shine that light on it. And once you shine that light on it, you can then start to transmute it into something. So, in other words, there might be a part of you that you're not happy with. It may be a jealousy, maybe you're an angry person, whatever. But you can't begin to change it until you're aware of it. Okay, so stop putting on those blinders and lying and feeding into the ego with the lies and trying to cover up what's really there. Pull off that blanket and just look at it. I'm not saying be like excited because this is not fun. It's not fun, but it's important, particularly when it comes to transformation. All right. So that's it for this segment. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and transition on to the next part of the broadcast. And this is what I'm going to be talking about. Not really talking anymore. That's why I'm not going to be talking. The next part of it is about you. And this transform yourself in 15 minutes. We're doing 5-minute exercises, one each for the mind, the body, and the soul. So in the 5-minute talk for the mind, I try to make you aware of something. And again, this week we're talking about self-love. So Monday's talk was about negative thinking and how that's okay because it's a part of who you are. It's automatic. Don't deny it because when you start denying it, that's when you're putting on those blinders. And then yesterday we talked about your true self. And again, digging deep to find out who you really are. And so this morning we talked about fully accepting yourself. Okay. So now we're moving on to the yoga for the body portion, and then immediately after the yoga, I'm going to lead you through a 5-minute guided meditation. So this is the part of the broadcast where I ask you to join me, and obviously if you're driving, you can't. So at any other time, then just take out 15 minutes today to do something for your mind, your body, and your soul. All right, so for the yoga, let's go ahead and start off in the tabletop. So you're on your hands and knees. You want to make sure that your hands are directly underneath your palms are directly underneath your shoulders, and your knees are directly underneath your hips. And then go ahead and meet me on the mat. Let's make sure the music is right. Okay. All right, so fingers are spread out nice and wide with your thumbs facing inward, your middle fingers are facing forward. Go ahead and get your spine in a nice neutral position. And this right here, just kind of get a feel of where you are this morning. So I just want to kind of sway side to side. Just kind of take your time, breathing in deeply through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Just get a feel of where your body is. Any tension, strains, or stress. Any tight areas. All right. Go ahead and return back to the center. I want you to draw your breath in through your nose, and as you inhale, I want your head and your chest to lift up. Arch your back, tailbone sticks out toward the back of the room. And as you exhale, I want you to drop your chin down to your chest and round through the spine. Again, as you inhale, your head and chest comes forward. And as you exhale, round through the spine. This cat-cow should feel really, really good, especially first thing in the morning. As you start to warm up your body, use your breath. Take your time and don't force it. One more time, nice deep breath, inhaling through your nose. And then this time as you exhale, I want you to curl your toes under, just kind of sit back, walk your fingertips back toward your hips. I'm digging my toes in, just kind of pressing the balls of my feet toward the back. I'm going to extend those arms overhead. I'm going to interlace my fingers and place the palms up toward the sky. Relax the shoulders down, keep your head in alignment with your bicep. And as I exhale, I'm going to take it over toward the right. As I inhale, I'm going to turn back through the center. And as I exhale, I'm going to turn over toward the left. Inhale, return back to the center. And as I exhale, I'm going to unclasp my hands, place them down, and take it to downward facing dog. Now in this position here, your fingers and toes are spread out nice and wide. Again, palms are shoulder distance apart, and your feet about hip distance apart. I'm pedaling my legs. Try to keep your head in alignment with your biceps. Your chest is you're pressing your chest toward your thighs and your knees. Pushing those armpits down toward the mat. Trying to get the heels down to the floor, just kind of pedaling the legs, relaxing the shoulders. You can sway your hips side to side. Again, do what feels comfortable for you. It's all about the flow of the breath, integrating the breath into your movements. Just take your time. Now I'm going to slowly walk my feet in toward my palms. And if you don't have the flexibility, just go ahead and bend your knees if you need to. And just kind of forward fold here into rag dog. Take your hands and clasp the outer part of your elbows. Now your body weight is evenly distributed between the balls of your feet and your heels. Let the crown of your head bring your body weight naturally forward. Again, soft bend on those knees. Lift the kneecaps to engage the quadriceps. Give a little deeper stretch in your hamstring. Now in this position, as you're breathing, on the inhale, just kind of hold your position. And as you exhale, just surrender and release. Don't resist, go ahead and release. And just kind of take your time. Now go ahead and release your fingertips down toward the mat and then slowly round yourself one vertebrae at a time. Again, just take your time. Your head should be the last to rise, draw your shoulders down and back. We're going to come back to the back of the mat here. And let's come to Tadasana, mountain pose. Your chest is lifted, your head is a natural extension of the spine. Pretend like there's a string extending from the crown of your head all the way up toward the sky. Fingertips are down toward the earth. As you inhale, draw that breath in. And as you exhale, once you swan dive your body forward, take your time and use the full breath. Just go down whatever feels comfortable to you. As you inhale, I want you to look up halfway, flatten out the back. As you exhale, I want you to forward fold fingertips and inchworm your way out to the plank. As you continue to exhale, I want you to release your knees, then your chest and chin. And as you inhale, I want you to take it up, either the cobra or up dog. And as you exhale, release it down. Inhale, take it up. This time looking over that right shoulder. Relax it down and exhale. Inhale, take it up. This time looking over that left shoulder. Again, relax the shoulder, take it down and away from your chin. And exhale, release it down. Inhale, take it up. This time as you exhale, I want you to curl those toes under and take it back to downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha Savasana. Then start to pedal, trying to get those heels down. This is a resting position, but obviously if it's too challenging for you this morning or at any time, you can always modify by going to tabletop, or you can even take it to child's pose. Now, bring that right foot forward toward the fingertips. turn that back foot in perpendicular so that the heel of your right foot is bisecting the arch of your left foot, and then take it up to Virabhadrasana A, Warrior One. Now as you inhale, go ahead and straighten out that leg. Head stays aligned with your bicep. And as you exhale, draw the hips down. Again, inhale. Take your time and exhale. Try to keep your hips forward. Inhale and exhale. Now just kind of hold it here. Again, try to keep your hand in alignment with your biceps. Your glutes should be forward. Relax those shoulders. Release the palms, open it up. And then go ahead and straighten out that right leg. Take the palms down. Let's stay here in pyramid for a moment. I just feel a little tightness in my hamstring. Breathing, exhale, releasing. If you need to, bend the knees slightly, again, depending on your flexibility. By the way, I'm a little far from my positioning. There we go. It should be about 3 feet in distance between your heel and the arch of the opposite foot. Now go ahead and bend the knee, flatten out the palms, take it back to the plank. Now from the plank, release your knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, take it up. And then curl your toes under and exhale. Continue to breathe. Nice, deep ujjayi breaths. Remember this downward facing dog. Do what feels comfortable. You can sway your hips. You can pedal your legs. Now go ahead and bring that left foot forward toward the fingertips. Right foot comes in perpendicular and take it up. Inhale, straighten out that leg. Exhale, draw the hips down. Use your breath. Relax the shoulders. Try to keep your hand in alignment with your bicep. Inhaling and exhale. One more time. Nice deep breath. Inhaling and exhale. And just kind of hold this for a moment, breathing deeply. Then open up the palms, straighten out the leg, guide the body forward. Now you can modify, you can actually put your hands behind in the prayer position if you like. I'm going to extend my fingertips down toward the mat. Remember, soft bend, soft knee. Relax the shoulders and release. When you're exhaling, don't resist, release. Now go ahead and bend the knee. Take it back to the plank. Hold the plank. Inhale again. This time as you exhale, go ahead and release your knee, chest, and chin. You can chaturanga in Dandasana. Inhale. And exhale. Now go ahead and release your knees down to the mat. Let's take it back to tabletop. Let's bring it full circle. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Just do that a couple more times. Just take your time. And then go ahead and return back to neutral spine. Go ahead and cross your leg, either right over left, left over right. And let's come to a comfortable seated position, facing front. And making sure that you're on your sits bones, not the fleshy part of your bottom. Sitting up nice and tall, fingertips are extended out to the side. Draw your breath in, inhaling deeply through your nose. And exhaling through your mouth. Again, nice deep breath, inhaling. and exhale. One more time. Draw the breath in, bringing in all of that positive energy. This time we're going to greet the palms together at the very top. Exhale down through the center. Bring your palms together at the heart center, and we say Namaste. All right, thank you for practicing yoga with me. This brings us to the third and final section of the broadcast. And this is where I will lead you through a guided meditation. Now, this guided meditation is what I call the ABC meditation, or the connection meditation. So I want you to come into a comfortable seated position. Now, if you're sitting down in a chair, go ahead and take your shoes off. Make sure your back is straight. If you're laying down, I'm going to ask that you sit up. And it's not that you have to be in any position when you're meditating, but for this particular one, I would like you just to sit in a nice, comfortable position. Now to get yourself centered and grounded wherever you are, just go ahead and take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through your nose. And exhaling through your mouth. Again, inhaling through your nose. And exhaling through your mouth. One more time, take a nice deep breath, inhaling through your nose. This time as you exhale, go ahead and close your eyes. Let your breath return to its normal rhythm. The normal flow of in and out. Now I want you to imagine that there's a light, a divine light, located 3 feet above you, and it's asking for permission to enter your space. I want you to extend permission by just mentally saying the word yes in your mind. And as you do that, I want you to imagine this light entering in the crown of your head as it makes its way through your body, just releasing any strange stress, worries, anxiety, anything that's no longer serving you at this present moment. Give it to the light. I want you to imagine this light working its way down through your neck, across your shoulders as you relax the shoulders, as the stress and tension are eased away. And the light is going down your arms to your elbows, and from your elbows out through your fingertips. Now imagine, if you will, this light extending on your torso from the front on your chest all the way to the back, the upper back. Again, just releasing any anxieties, any worries, any strains, any stresses. As it makes its way down to the mid-back, your abdominals, your lower back, and your waist. Imagine the light is going from your waist all the way down your legs to your knees, and then your ankles, and then out through your toes. Breathe into this connection. Now imagine the light is going from the bottom of your feet all the way down through the floor, all the way down to Middle Earth, where it's wrapping itself around the center. And then like a trampoline, the light is bouncing all the way back up through your ankles, your knees, your hips, all the way up. So that you're fully connected from above and below. Now imagine this light coming out through your heart center and filling the space about 3 feet surrounding you like a bubble. Now this light is filling up the room that you're in, the building that you're in, the city, and extending across the state. Now the light is spreading across the country, the continent, and the whole world. You are fully connected. Breathe into this space. Now to bring your consciousness back, we're going to take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling. Again, inhaling and exhaling. One more time, inhaling. This time that you exhale, go ahead and open up your eyes as you release, relax, and return refreshed and calm. You've done something good for yourself today. Thank you for taking the time to meditate with me. Remember, ABC, always be connected. So as you go about your day today, if you have any strains or stress or anything that comes into your reality that's not serving you, cause you any kind of distress or discomfort, just give it to the light. All right? And always remember, until next time, be uniquely you. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.